Sharply today on concerns of rising COVID cases. Joining us now on the phone is Russ Koesterich. He's BlackRock's Global Allocation Fund Portfolio Manager. We've also got Bob Dahl with us, Nuveen's Chief Equity Strategist and Senior Portfolio Manager. Welcome to both of you. Russ, the selling today, how much was it exacerbated by the fact that we're under a week until the election? Or is it just COVID cases? How do you read the action and what stands out in terms of where the pain was felt?
I think it was all of the above, Sarah. I mean, there weren't a lot of places to hide. Yes, some of the defensive sectors did a bit better and tech did a bit worse, but this was really across the board. And again, it's not hard to find the culprits. You've had this very disturbing rise in COVID, not just in the U.S., but even more so in Europe. There's still lingering disappointment from last week that there will be no stimulus before the election. And then obviously, you've got anxiety about the election, and you can debate the polls. I think people were a bit more nervous than they were over the possibility of a contested election and not knowing the results. So when you combine those with a market that was extended, it's not hard to see why the market sold off as violently as it did.
I guess, Russ, I asked the COVID question because this really should not come as a surprise. If you listen to any doctor that we have interviewed, Dr. Gottlieb every single Friday, Dr. Fauci when he speaks, the warning is in the fall, when the winter weather comes and when people start to let their guard down a little bit as we've been reopened, that cases would surge and no one expected to have a vaccine this soon in the game. So how is the market so offsides for this?
Well, again, I think it's not just the fact that the COVID cases have surged and happened, fairly quickly. It's the other things that are happening in the same context. Again, the anxiety about the election is no surprise given this very uncertain election with, potentially huge implications for the market that people are de-risking. And one of the things that I found, the most interesting today, which probably no one's going to talk about, is that there was almost the dog that didn't bark. Not only did stocks get crushed, but there weren't that many hedges, at least traditional hedges, that actually worked. Gold was down, bonds were flat. This was just an environment where I think people were going to cash and de-risking ahead of a very uncertain event.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.